Hello everyone, I am Kresselack, and this is my Let's Play. Actually, my reviewing of the video I did last time. I'll get into that in a moment. But anyway, this is my Let's Play of my Iron Man run of Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition. So, last time I left off in this handy-dandy little dungeon here. So, anyway, I realized after the fact that I recorded the entire video and my microphone was not plugged in, and I didn't realize that until after I'd already done 6 hours and 40-some minutes of this. So, this is actually just a review. I figured I would just put it up on Twitch just because, but anyway, yeah, this is what I did last time. So, yeah. We are going through the one of the dungeons I'd gone through before. So far, the game has been quite a bit easier, at least with this group, than over the last group. I'm sure I've mentioned that on more than one occasion. It's certainly nice having money this time without having to raise a bunch of people all the time, but sadly, my cleric mage right here is my new Zedric. He just keeps dying. But that's fine. That's just the way this game goes. He does have the lowest hit points of the bunch, so it's probably why he gets targeted as often, which is kind of amazing that my mage, my pure sorcerer up at the top, has more hit points. But that's one of the terrible things about dual classing. It's just the way, it's how it deals with hit points. I have to kind of wonder though if when it rounds, because what it does is that it gives you half of hit points of one class and then half of hit points in the other class that you get. So I don't know if there's any I'm sure there's rounding involved, or if I don't know if you like get a stealth half hit point that you gain later. I'm not really quite certain how. Multiclassing was complicated before. It's certainly no less complicated in this game. Anyway, trying to sneak ahead with Dureth, who is not quite up to snuff with his sneaking ability. I don't know why I didn't invisibility him at this point. This is going to be a long haul. Oh boy, a trap. And fire archers. If there's one thing that certainly worked out for me, it's definitely my hit and run tactics.
Watch me go.
Dureth isn't quite as fun in this version than he was in the second. I really should change his voice, I think, the first chance I get.
Aye, right then.
But hey, fire arrows, those will certainly be useful later. Because that whole terrible, awful thing is coming up eventually. Oh, there's somebody. Look at the whole gang here. Even with ranged weapons, these narrow hallways are never a good idea. It is so nice having a cleric in this game. I can't even begin to tell you. Oh, that's not good. What I should go up there and cast a spell, end up being the only target of a skeleton with fire arrows.
You have need of me?
Let's get him back. Come on, past me. Get. Somebody hit him. Well, that could have been worse.
Yeah?
Vita mortis caria.
All right,
Very well.
let's get moving. So as I recall last time, as well as all the other times I had gone through this area, there is a mummy behind there. And this time I'm at least a little bit better prepared with some +1 weapons. Because I didn't have to sell them to keep resurrecting people who die.
Yes.
Oh, hey, there you are. Maybe, get the sorceress back,
Very
please.
well.
Thank you. Well, come on. There you go. Let's, get some weapons at you. I wonder if a mummy would have been here in Core Rules. So I think mummies are fairly bit more challenging for team of 4th levels than they would be for 5th or 6th.
I'll do what I can.
I bet you don't like fire. Oh, joy. I found another skeleton. And Dureth's poisoned. Why is he poisoned?
It shall be done.
Alright.
I'll do what I can.
Okay, let's get you back here before you
Yes.
actually
Yes.
suffer a real injury. Hi, here's fire. Also good to have in the party, a druid, especially Icewind Dale druids. I've only seen their 2nd, and I think I'll eventually see their 3rd level spells, but I can already say how much better they are here than in Baldur's Gate 1. If I ever play this game again, or heaven forbid, I have to restart this run again, I should try an Avenger. Indeed. Yeah, so I have nothing that can take care of diseases. I don't know if I don't know if he has a disease and is taking poison damage, or if is actually just poisoned. He has plenty of hit points to withstand it, but of course, the sooner I cure him of poison, the less curing spells I need. Any day now. Here you go. Oh, well, it must be a disease then if Mummy's tea cures it. Of course, it being named Mummy's tea, I would hope that it would cure what mummy damage.
Watch me go.
All fixed now.
Right
It's
then.
almost like I'm learning how to actually do this. Dungeon crawling requires patience. You know, it's a good idea casting invisibility on herself. I haven't seen if the Jester's song actually works without, to see if the Jester's song will work and I can stay invisible, or if it'll actually remove the invisibility by singing. Of course, I could find that out now, but
I'm here. Watch me go.
at least if I have the invisibility on and battle starts, no one will target her. I don't remember what I was looking for at that particular time. Oh, hey, blindness. And more spells. And a key. Fantastic.
What is it you record? Yes.
If I really wanted to play this game in insane difficulty, I would just make a team of Kensai and monks. Oh, Jesus. Just sounds awful. But at least if they make it to level 29, I can dual class them into something, into mages, druids, and what else. And all that talk of Kensai mages, being one of the best dual classes you can do in this game, or any of these Infinity Engine games. Surprisingly little talk of Kensai druids, which is what I was going for with Zedric, but of course you have had to make it until, I don't know when I wanted him to dual class. I think it was probably either 11th or 14th. At 14th level. Of course I could have gone all the way up to 29th with it. But in any case, I think that probably would have been a more powerful option, especially in this game. And just the reason is that the Kensai doesn't really offer the mage anything more than what a 9th level swashbuckler would. A 9th level swashbuckler would offer a +1 to attack and damage, and a -2 to armor class, which isn't much different than what a Kensai does. The Kensai would give more hit points. There is that. And the better THAC0 progression. But if you're going to be a mage, then who honestly cares about that? The bigger benefit, of course, being... But there are a lot of other benefits, of course. The thief abilities, the ability to use ranged weapons.
As you wish.
You could also do a different type of thief as well, but Swashbuckler... Swashbuckler's great. Just gonna go right ahead here. Because why not? Maybe fire on one of them, eh, Durith?
At your service.
Huh, my cursor doesn't show up in video. Oh, and there's a trap. Fantastic.
Yes. All right.
And I didn't even get to test out my invisibility. I just went and had her shoot. Super. Everything's going great so far. Isn't everything going great so far?
I'll do what I can.
What with the giant skeleton headed right for us. Probably targeting someone I don't want him to target. Let's get someone a little bit beefier to actually face him down, Mr. Temple
right.
Guardian. And let's get Tiny out of the line of fire, even if her armor class is decent. You know, it's too bad you aren't able to dual class bards in this game. I imagine it would work a lot like the ranger to cleric dual class, where you'll have casting ability, but it ends up getting replaced by mage. And maybe that's all they could dual class into is mage. But then again, what would you really end up with? You'd end up with a singing wizard is what you would end up with. And most people would probably say that's the only way you can play a bard, which is... Bards are also one of the classes that took a huge improvement in this game. In fact, I kind of underestimated how good they are just based on my Baldur's Gate experience. But they get a lot more... The basic bard gets a lot more stuff and loses a lot more if they don't get to play their standard bardic music, so... Skalds actually give something up in their music in order to be a skald, compared to the standard bard, which is great. There's not really a whole lot of reason to be a standard bard if you can be a bardic kit in Baldur's Gate.
I'll do what I can.
See if there's anything else I forgot to do. Let's go look up here before we move on to the next floor. No more invisibility, so there's no way of sneaking up there. I guess we'll just have to go as a team.
Yes.
And just inch our way up there.
Done.
Oh, I remember you. Alright, come on, let's get this over with. Oh, hey, there's a thing. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess it's time to play another round of everyone's favorite game of trying desperately not to die. Yeah, that is a smart thing to do, is to get him enraged as fast as possible. Go through that full-on elven rage.